Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short, little unboxing video to share with you guys. I am unsure of all of the details here. Obviously, we have some details here on the box. The appropriate links, as well as dates, if necessary, will be linked in the description, so the proper details here. We are just doing a blind unboxing. I did speak with One Track Mind and had a conversation. I knew these were coming in, but I want to make sure all the details are correct. But this is not a review, so I'll either edit the video or just include additional details in the description if I get anything wrong. Of course, he's fully welcome to jump into the comments and correct me if I screw anything up. Thanks so much for sending these in. I appreciate that. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Make sure your notifications are turned on for my YouTube channel. This one here, this is something I've heard a lot about in my my live chats. The Zorn clip point. This is Thai Satin DLC S90V, and I believe I remember seeing a picture. This one here, obviously, there's a pre-order for this January/February of 2026, so that's when you'll want to be watching out for that. But again, details in the description. So let's open this up first. Okay, so we have the COA Zorn drop point. S90V Belt Satin DLC. Serial number is 5 of 50, so this is a limited run. So I don't know if this is still available or not, but I'll try to put the links in there if possible. Ooh, boy. Ooh, very pretty. I do like that. Come on out of there. There we go. Very, very pretty. I do love that texture. That is really cool. I love patterns like this that are just different. Ooh, we got a nested. Is this a nested liner lock? I like that. Very tight pocket clip. Very, very, very tight pocket clip. Probably still doable though. Yeah, it's tight, but in and out is not that big of a deal. Crown spine. That's also really, really nice. Sorry, again, you're having to hear the pipes down there because the stupid washing machine is on. And that pipe goes right through my office. Anyways, we have a front flipper here. All of this looks pretty good. Let's get the blade out. Okay. Ooh, super nice. Okay. So number one, right off the bat, we'll get back to the blade. Action is stupendous. My God, the pivot action is ridiculously good. Have to point this out. This area here, I can get to it. There's not an enormous amount of access. I can get to it though. I would prefer that this was, scalloped slightly, and that's tricky because of the way that they've nested this lock, so I can kind of understand, right? The only other way to make this slightly more accessible would be to raise the entire height of the blade just slightly in order for that opening hole to be slightly more accessible to your finger. As far as pinch opening it, very easy to do. Rolling it out, also easy to do because this is not an exposed frame lock. It's a nested liner lock, so that's cool. And then thumb flicking it, yeah, you can do it. Front flip is incredible. As someone who does not like front flippers, I don't like front flippers. Man, that's about as easy. That's about as perfect as I've ever felt it. Easy. That's almost enjoyable. I'm kidding. It is enjoyable. That's very, very easy to do. Can I do it out? Yeah, easy. Action is just ridiculous. All right. So the blade here, we have a compound, you could call it drop point, spear point. Looks good. Satin DLC, hollow ground. Initial and secondary is flat. The flat runs out about 70% of the blade. We got a little swedge there. Very, very, very good looking knife. Ergonomically also very good. Wish the jimping was not just for the front flipper. I wish the jimping extended all the way out. But I do like that crown spine, and actually that crowning continues all the way down the blade, so that's cool. The edge is super duper thin. I'll let you guys take a look at that plunge grind there. Very nice. Where is your stop pin connecting? It is connecting there? Okay, so it's actually touching the blade, but way down low. It's actually touching it way deep in here, so I'll let you guys take a look. We don't want it right behind the edge. That's what I'm always looking for there. But as far as where it contacts, should be way in it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, but the initial cutting edge, this is quite a ways off the initial cutting edge. So yeah, you're good there. You'd have to remove where my fingernail's touching, you'd have to sharpen it all the way back to there in order for that to actually become a problem. And it's not going to be, because you're not going to do that. Really nice. I wonder who the OEM is for this. This is very cool, and I love it. I love these nested lock bars here. Something else I'm noticing, it looks like a little screw. I wonder if that lock bar is titanium. Oh, yeah. I think it is. Yeah, I think that's a titanium lock bar with the insert. Now, my titanium, there it is right there. I was about to say it disappeared and it's gone. I don't know where it is, but it's right here. Let's just look. There's your lock bar insert right there. Thank you for doing that. That is so cool. It's not that it makes that much of a difference if it's just a steel lock bar. It's just kind of lazy. Like, go all out. You know, in this territory, this is going to be a pricey item. So go all out and do a titanium lock bar and put the lock bar insert in the lock bar. That's just really cool. I like that a lot. This is beautiful. I can understand why you guys wanted me to check this out. Don't know what it costs, but obviously by the time I've done this up, I will have gone and found it and put the link in the description. This is funny to me. I mean, like, I know you guys won't think so. When people jump into my comments, like, you can always tell how long ago I've recorded something and it's been sitting unlisted. Look at the date on the pinned comment. People get so confused about that. They're like, he left his comment 2 weeks ago, but the video just came out 10 seconds ago. How'd he do that? It's not magic. I'm uploading the video and keeping it private and scheduled. And I leave my own comment there so that it's already there, like my pinned comment with the Amazon thing. It's there. And then if, you know, the schedule, like, if this is scheduled 2 weeks out, then it goes public for you, but my comment has been sitting there for 2 weeks, right? So that's funny when people are like, how'd he do that? Hey, he's a wizard. But it's also funny when people in the comments are like, oh, no problem, bro, I can tell you the price. And they leave the price, like, they tell, like, maybe they're leaving it for other people, but it's like, well, I know because, you know, because the video is scheduled 2 weeks ago and I had to retrieve the link and put it in the description. So I did find it, right? Anyways, I'm sorry. That's funny to me. It's probably not funny to you. What's this other one here? This is obviously an upcoming pre-order. Obviously, it's written right on the box there. But what is that? One REV2. It's kind of a robust boy, kind of a rotund fellow. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. That is not what I was expecting to come out of that bag. Holy crap. Whoa. We have crystal titanium for the frame, and then we have dark crystal titanium for the scales. Beautiful. These are faux bolsters, because this is all part of the frame. Sub-frame lock, absolutely gorgeous. Oh boy. What we have here is a zero-etch double polish Damasteel. Ready? No, it's Damacore. It's a sand mine. Yeah! Oh man, that's so cool. Oh God, what a good looking blade. Holy crap. Oh man. I gotta have one of these. I gotta have one of these. I want this. I want this. I'm gonna buy this. Damn, that is super cool. I love this. Oh my God. The positioning of this is fantastic. The sound it makes. Oh, the detent strength is wonderful. Front flipper, great. Thumb stud action, let's give it a go. Also great. Absolutely love it. Harpoon notch with the functional jimping. Choke up spot is beautiful. Full double polished, zero etch. Now, I assume it's some sort of sand mine, I would venture to guess, because I'm looking for a core line. Hold on. My voice is going to change a little bit. Let's see. That's it right there. Yes, core line. So that is correct. Now, what is this? When it's all shiny like that, you know, in the double etch, or the frame and like the tier that this is built in tells me it has to be premium. And if it's premium, it's Damacor. It might not be Damacor. It might be a 9CR 10CR that's polished. It might be something else. A lot of companies are starting to how do I say this? You guys are about to see a lot of new combinations of steels. There's that is going to expand very quickly, right? Without getting too far into that. So I don't know exactly what this is, but this is gorgeous. If this is a powder jacket and powder core San Mai, whether it's actually Damacor, and when I say Damacor, that's made by the Damasteel company, same company that makes Damasteel. The jacket of Damacor is always RWL34 and PMC27. It's the same composition for Damasteel. So they make the jacket that way, and then they have two versions of it. They have the performance version, where the core is basically their own proprietary version of Vanax. And then they have like the version that a lot of custom knife makers use because it's very, very easy to polish. They put another standalone core of RWL34 in the middle, which still performs very similarly to CPM 154, but it's just much, much, much easier to polish and finish up. So that's what we see sometimes. So I'm not sure what this is. It could be either of those things, or it could be something completely different. But this is absolutely, absolutely stunning. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I love it. So I guess One REV2. I guess that's what that is. So additional details in the description. But that's all I've got for you today. Both of these knives will receive their own individual videos down the road. But yeah, thanks so much for sending these in. These are incredibly cool. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that metal complex. So I'll go right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.